Welcome back, everybody, to NGS Headline.
Hello, everyone. It's 9 p.m., so let's get started with NGS Headline. I'm the host of this show, Hiro Arai, the official NGS navigator.
Welcome back, everybody, to NGS Headline.
Hello, everyone. It's 9 p.m., so let's get started with NGS Headline. I'm the host of this show, Hiro Arai, the official NGS navigator. Here to bring you the latest info on NGS. This is the first NGS Headline broadcast of 2023. We introduced our roadmap at our last broadcast, but we still have more and more content coming your way, so let's make 2023 another great year for NGS. Once again, this program is to inform players about the present and future of Sega's online RPG, PSO2 NEW GENESIS, or NGS for short, with info on current operations, future updates, campaigns, and more. This is a pre-recorded broadcast. If you would like to watch it in Japanese, you can check it out on the Japanese NGS YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's move on to the updates you've all been waiting for.
NGS Hot Infomation.
First off, I'd like to share some info on the updates coming in February. Let's start with a video.
With it, numbing
What did you think? Now allow me to go through the updates with some slides. Let's take a look at this to begin. Starting February 1st, the urgent quest, The Battle of Halfa Lake, will be available, with Dark Falls returning as the even more powerful Dark Falls Aegis. The quest is set at Halfia Lake, where you will fight the largest enemy in the history of NGS. ARCs will have a special weapon to aid in their battle against this gigantic enemy, the Mobile Cannon M2. In addition, the leaders of each of the regions that we have met so far will join us in defending Halfa. So together with the combined forces of Aelio, Retum, Kvaris, and Stia, we will defeat this mighty enemy. What's more, this quest will drop new 8-star rarity Neo's Astrian series weapons. The specifications for this weapon series are different from the previous ones, but more on that later. In addition, the ARC's records for field races will be held for a week beginning February 1st. The 3 courses included this time are North Aelio Board Stage 1, South Retum Dash Stage 1, and South Kvaris Dash Stage 1. You'll get rewards based on your record at the final tally, so join in to test your skills. We're collaborating with the very popular virtual liver groups Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN. Life-size panels of 4 livers, Kaida Haru, Hakase Fuyuki, Hoshikawa Sara, and Shu Yamino, will appear in Central City. The region mags will also be decorated for the collab, so please take this opportunity to take a picture with them and your character. Furthermore, a movie concert will be held on the in-game monitor where you can watch the music videos of both Tomeina, Shinzoga, Naiteta by Kaida Haru, and Little Humming by Hakase Fuyuki. By participating in each live performance, you can get a title with the name of each liver and music discs for each song. We hope you will enjoy the shows. A detailed implementation schedule will be going up on the official site soon. We've also got a new AC scratch ticket, Virtual Liver Style. You can become one of the 4 virtual livers joining us for this project, with collab items such as outfits, hairstyles, accessories, voices, and more. Please note that the lineup also has other items from past AC scratch tickets outside of the collaboration items. Starting February 8th, there will be a limited-time quest, Drill Plateau Cleanup-Off. This year's quest will be the largest ever, with 24 ARCs able to join at once. This quest is set in North Aelio and involves defending a broken-down transport truck from a humongous swarm of enemies. In addition to regular enemies, powerful enemies that do not normally appear in the open field will appear in Megalodic's form and attack the transport truck and players with brute force. Work together with your fellow ARCs to defend the transport truck against these powerful enemies. This limited-time quest will only be here for a week, so get in on the big group quest experience. The quest will also drop a new 8-star rarity Neo's Justitian weapon series. Other augment capsules like Ale Domina and Stira Domina may also drop, so you really don't want to miss this quest. Here, we would like to add some additional information about the specifications of the 2 new 8-star rarity Neo's series weapons. First, the Neo's Astrian series that drops from Dark Falls Aegis, releasing on February 1st, cannot be put up for sale in the personal shop. However, the drop rate is set very high compared to other 8-star weapons. In addition, the item can be exchanged for the material item Aegis Integra, which, if you collect 5 of them, can be exchanged for an Astrian series in the category of your choice. However, no presets will be attached to weapons that can be exchanged. Aegis Integra will also be available in other content in upcoming releases. Next, we will be offering the Neo's Justitian series through a variety of future limited-time quests and events. You'll be able to put this series up for sale in the personal shop, and it will feature multi-weapon capability with the Astrian series. In addition, although the basic performance of this weapon is inferior to that of the Astrian series, it has a light element, making it more powerful than the Astrian against enemies with a weakness to the light attribute. Use the different advantages of these two new types of Neo series weapons to gain the upper hand in battle. February is the month of Cupid and chocolate, and we've got the new AC scratch ticket, Sweet Wonderland, for you to gorge on. This scratch ticket will whip up some patissier-style ensembles and Valentine's Day-inspired wear. It also includes the NGS Video Contest Winners emote, Animal Rides, and Motion Change, Motion Dash Magic Carpet. The Scratch Count bonus will deliver alternate versions of some of the motion changes included in the scratch ticket prizes, so keep an eye out for those as well. Next, although not shown in the trailer, AC Support Item Select 6, coming on February 8th, will again feature items useful for strategy, such as Adi-type augments that boost 2 types of attack stats and give a potency floor increase, as well as items that can support weapon enhancement. This is the same lineup as AC Support Item Select 5, released in December. Strengthen your weapons and armor and aim for even greater heights. And for Rewind Collection 9, coming on February 15th, we have selected items from the NGS Spec Scratch Ticket items released last February that have not yet been re-released. The Scratch Count bonus includes revival items like the Motion Change Motion Dash I'm Flying. If you already have this motion change, you can exchange it for consumables at Item Recycle. Spice up your character with a variety of items. Next up, we have a trailer for new content coming in mid-February and beyond. What did you think? Now let's take a look at some slides to get an overview of these updates. The limited time quest, Drill, Old Capital Cleanup Op, will arrive on February 15th. As with the quest on February 8th, up to 24 people can participate in the quest. This one is set in Lost Central in Kavaris, and the objective here is to defend a broken-down transport truck from a swarm of enemies. The small combat area means the transport trucks can easily be attacked by enemies, but you can repel them by making good use of Kavaris' unique game elements, like crystalline ice and enormous icicles. This quest is limited to just 1 week, so don't miss out. The Neo's Justitian series also drops in this quest, but the augment capsules that drop have been changed to Ret Domina and Kavar Domina. Next, a trigger quest version of the urgent quest, The Battle of Halthia Lake, where you fight Dark Falls Aegis, is on the way. The triggers required to accept the quest can be obtained by trading in Alliance badges and other items. In addition, we'll be holding a 1-week Trainia Arcs Records, starting February 15th. This time, it will be held at the Helical Line Trainia. You'll be using a variety of actions that have appeared in previous cocoons, so start prepping now for your shot at the high score. Next up, we're bringing the heat with the new SG Scratch Ticket, Volcanic Heart. This scratch ticket features outfits, accessories, cast parts, and more from characters you meet in the Stia region, Glen, Kanui, and Noroshi. Stage bonuses apply to the Noroshi avatar items, hairstyles, and weapon camo, increasing the win rate by up to 1.5 times. The scratch count bonus is the emote, Preparing for Battle, so keep an eye out for that too. In Mission Pass, NGS Season 17, you can pick up the mag form Snowbell, which can change your mag to look like an ice princess, as well as the Lux Sawyer accessory, a unit from PSO2 that has been transformed into an item. Starting February 22nd, for a limited time only, enormous enemies called Giant Mutants will appear. If you follow the task markers in certain exploration sectors and defeat the dread enemy, you might encounter one of these giant mutants. In South Aleo and West Kavaris, a massive Wowlon called a Wowlon Geo appears. In addition to being bigger and stronger, it also attacks differently than a normal Wowlon, so be careful. When you defeat the Wowlon Geo, it will drop NGS Spec Compound Weapon Camo with the PSO2 Weapons Attaché OBS C, Bure OBS, and Richter OBS. Meanwhile, in North Retum and the Stia outskirts, an enormous Garagarongo called the Garango Geo will appear. Its attacks are more powerful than those of a normal Garagarongo, but you can beat it with a good diving attack, so I recommend you try that strategy. When you defeat the Garango Geo, it will drop the PSO2 Holy Ray weapon, reconfigured as NGS Spec Weapon Camo. Shared drops include the Neo's Justitian series of rarity 8-star weapons and accessories themed to match each enemy, so it's definitely worth your while to search the exploration sectors for these giant mutants. Now it's time for a cozy fireside tale about our new AC scratch ticket, Modish Winter. In addition to winter spec outfits and modish punk-style outfits to keep your gooey insides nice and toasty, this ticket also includes blade and gun-themed cast parts to trick out your cold metal exterior. Plus, you can get your hands on the emote Throne, a winner from the NGS video contest, and the motion changes Motion Swim, Shark Raid, and Motion Dash, Sliding. The scratch count bonus offers up alternate versions of some of the motion changes included in the scratch ticket prizes, so keep your eyes peeled for those too. That's all for the info on the February updates. But I've also managed to snag some new details about the creative space, scheduled for release in June. Let's start with a video. What did you think? This was the first unveiling of some of the new elements of the creative space, and there are plans to implement other major mechanics as well. We have more information on the way, so please stay tuned. Those are all the updates we have for you today. Let's move on to the next segment.
NGS Operation Report.
For this segment, the NGS Operation Report, I, Hiro Arai, select questions and comments from the players to bring to the development and live operation teams and bring you their answers. Here is the first one. There are many types of weather in STIA, and it is difficult to know what the current weather is. Could you improve it for clarity? Here is our team's response. As you pointed out, we recognize that 2 of the 5 types of weather in STIA, scorching and inferno, are particularly difficult to distinguish from one another. So, we are planning to improve the in-game display to show an icon representing the current weather conditions. This will not be limited to just the STIA region, but it will only be for weather conditions that are important to know. That was their answer. This improvement will allow players to know what the weather is like outside, even when they are in the city or at camp. We hope you will take advantage of this information as a guide for gigantic suppression. Let's move on to the next question. Would it be possible to have a chat command to turn the character's face toward the camera? Here is our team's response. In response to your request, we are planning to implement a chat command in the future that will allow the character's face to look at the camera while performing emotes or idle motions. That was their answer. Let's move on to the next question. It bothers me to see other player characters appear in lower fidelity graphics compared to my own. Could this be improved? Here is our team's response. The current specifications are designed as a measure to reduce the processing load in-game. However, in response to the many requests we've received on this issue, we are planning to implement a feature that will allow users to choose to display the graphics of other player characters in the same fidelity as their own on the options screen. This will be available only on the PC version. However, please note that the game may run slower when using this feature, depending on your PC specs and the content being played. That was their answer. When this option is implemented, we hope you will make good use of it, such as using it only when taking screenshots. Let's move on to the next question. It looks like the prizes of the regular special scratch ticket are updated less frequently. Could you please increase how often they're updated a bit? Here is our team's response. First, let us explain the specifications of special scratch tickets. Several months after a given limited-time scratch ticket's release period has finished, we redistribute some of the prizes as regular special scratch ticket prizes. We plan to increase the release frequency of limited-time special scratch tickets in our future release schedule, and so we expect the update frequency of the regular special scratch tickets to increase as well. That was their answer. Let's move on to the next question. Regarding the creative space, it seems that other players will be able to make edits. Will it be possible for me to put some kind of restriction in place if I don't want edits to be made? Here is our team's response. We plan to implement a function to allow players to grant editing permissions to other players in the creative space. Authorized players will be free to edit the space as they wish. Players without editing permissions may visit the space but won't be able to place or remove objects. In addition, the objects that authorized players may place will be limited to what is in the possession of the owner of that particular space. That was their answer. That's all for our Q&A today. Moving forward, I will continue to select and bring your questions and feedback to the development and operations teams and share their answers with you. Please also let us know your thoughts about this show and the game with the hashtag NGS Headline on Twitter and other platforms. Moving on to the next segment. NGS Satellite Information. Now let's move on from updates and talk about some other NGS-related info. I'm sure it will get you even more excited about the game. Let's get started. We are happy to present an original illustration to celebrate NGS's collaboration with Niji-Sanji and Niji-Sanji EN. The popular artist Ino Oka has crafted an illustration of Kaida Haru, Hakase Fuyuki, Hoshikawa Sara, and Shu Yamino, who are all part of the collaboration. Plus, these four are all set to stream NGS as well. Kaida Haru, Hakase Fuyuki, and Hoshikawa Sara are scheduled to go live on Thursday, February 2nd, while Shu Yamino will be streaming on Sunday, February 5th. Check out our official Twitter account for more details. In addition, there will be several campaigns starting from February 1st that also feature our collaboration with Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN. During the collab period, there will be a limited time login bonus where you can get stickers of the 4 collab livers' autographs and the logos of Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN, depending on how many days you log in to NGS. We've also got a boost campaign in store to commemorate this collaboration. We can't wait to see all our new and veteran ARCs joining us and the collab livers on Planet Halpha for this adventure. Here are some of the campaigns scheduled to be held starting February 1st. Ultra PSO2 Day, Triple Burst, will begin on February 1st. Both the boost effect and the content of the login gift will be much more extravagant than the standard monthly PSO2 Day, so make sure to log in. From February 21st, we'll be holding Ultra PSO2 Day, Triple Burst, exclusively for premium set users. Starting from February 15th, Dark Falls will strike in a pre-announced urgent quest, which will occur at specific dates and times. We also have boost events planned that will increase the drop rates for rare items and items with preset skills, so take this opportunity to join in and get some new gear. Finally, we'll be holding a screenshot submission campaign from February 22nd. 40 lucky winners who post a screenshot on Twitter of their character wearing either the Wowlon mask or the head mount Garagarango will be given a luxurious item as a campaign reward. We can't wait to see your posts online. That's all for this episode of NGS Headline. Please share your thoughts and feedback on this program and the game using the hashtag NGS Headline. Together, we can make NGS an even more fantastic game. As a representative of the users, I, Hiro Arai, will continue to work with the development team to make NGS a more enjoyable game for everyone, and I look forward to your continued support. The next episode of NGS Headline will be on Tuesday, February 28th. We'll be focusing mainly on the update coming in March. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now then, ARCs, I'll see you at the next NGS Headline.
Thanks for watching here on Tuesday night. See you on next NGS Headline. Bye bye.